Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video today on the channel. So in this video, we're going to be going over this 2012 Mustang V6 3.7 liter. This video is mainly for the people that know nothing about these types of cars, know nothing about the interior, nothing about even what they really look like, or if they're interested in purchasing one of these. So we're going to hop right into this. Now, I'm not going to lie, it is a little cold out here, so it definitely doesn't feel the best to be out here recording. But it's all right. We're doing it for the channel, so we just gonna make this little video. So something I want to talk about real quick is this car makes 305 horsepower, and for your average user, that is just enough. Trust me, I've been there. I want to go fast. My buddy has a 5.0. Love that car to death. I think it is the perfect, the fastest, the best kind of car on the market. If you're talking about a 5.0 wanting to go fast, reliability. But for the people that don't care about that and they just care about looks, this could be a good car for you. It could be a good opportunity to have a car that looks nice and has a little bit of speed, a little bit of sporty look, all that kind of stuff. So the 2012 was the last of a certain generation. It was only through 2010 through 2012. And basically the big difference would be the lights, the headlights and the tail lights. The 2014s have better tail lights. I am not going to lie. I do plan on upgrading to the 2014. And then I'm going to do a black deck lid right here to get rid of this badge. But we're not making this video to tell you guys what we're going to do. This video is basically to show you guys what's about the car, all the features it has. And yeah, so we're gonna get in the door, just kind of show you guys what it looks like in here. So again, this video is mainly for people that have no idea what the Mustangs really look like. Of course, everyone kind of has one nowadays, so they can kind of know for themselves. But this is the premium, and it is a 6-speed manual. I was very happy to find out that this was a manual. I really wanted a manual car, so I'm glad I got one. And trust me, it is way more fun to drive this car as a manual than not having a manual. An automatic would be boring. I'm actually going to close the door because I'm just that cold. So let's hop into the features. The 2011 Premium had heated seats, and I know a lot of the other Premiums had heated seats. So I don't know if it was like a factory option or whatever, but in this car, they did not pick that option. They did not want the heated seats for some reason. I don't know why. The button is literally just not there. Dang, dude. The iPhone does not do good in low quality lighting. That is actually kind of sad. Anyway, so yeah, the buttons would be right here for the heated seats, and as you can see, I don't have any of them. I do have the Microsoft Sync. That is really nice. Only a couple of issues I've really had with it have been a few times when I get in the car, it just won't sync or it won't connect to the Bluetooth. The aux cable cord has had a little bit of issues with it, and that has done the same thing where it would just randomly disconnect or not play a song, not play a file link. It's not that big of a deal to me, but still it's just a little bit annoying. So the driver's side is not really going to have much. It's going to be kind of plain over here. You do get a automatic, button to move the seat front and back, but you don't get that for the lever to move this thing back. I think this, back and forward. This, I think, moves that. I don't know. It's not moving. So we're just going to say that it isn't working. You get auto windows. That's always nice, both sides. Again, it's a coupe, so you don't even got to really worry about that. It is nice being able to control everything just on one side of the door. You do have premium speakers. No issues with the speakers besides that one. That one likes to not sound as good, so I might replace that or something. Not really entirely sure. Got all the steering wheel options besides this little button, being a little chipped, and that one over there. They're plain, but they look good. Can't lie. Again, a lot of people either buy these cars as daily drivers or just because they like the way it looks. I bought this car because, again, daily driver, looks good. Who doesn't love the Mustangs? The body is just, I love it. The hood looks really dope whenever you're driving. It actually kind of looks like you're driving a muscle car. Sit down so I can show you guys. But it is actually kind of cool. It's kind of sucks because the seat doesn't move up or down. It moves straight forward, and then the end of it moves like that. So you can't really raise your seat up because it would be so cool to drive and see your hood. I mean, you can see your hood, but let me just show you real quick. So as you can see, the hood has kind of like a little indent right here. And it does look kind of cool when you're driving. Like, it just kind of makes you feel like you're in more of a little muscle car. You're not, I mean, you're in a Mustang, but like, it just makes it look a little bit better with that slightly raised part to it. But again, if you guys are looking for a budget car, I really do recommend the V6 Mustangs. They're a really good option. I have had friends, you know, fully loaded in this car, you know, sitting in the back over there. I've had friends in there. They all fit perfectly fine. I have a buddy who has the S550, and I've sat in the back of it, and it is terrible. There is no headroom in that car, and it actually sucks. You know, you hit a bump, you break your neck. If you were to get in a fatal crash or a crash in general in that car, and you have someone who's 5'11", I'm 5'11", anyone who's 5'11", you know, bigger, your head is hitting the back of the S550s, and you will hurt your neck. I'm not even gonna lie, you will hurt your neck. I'm gonna show you just the kind of room in the rear of the seats, just because I feel like it's kind of a plus to this kind of generation. I think it's called the S197 or the SN97. It's one of those. I know those are both different generations. It's just they're so similar, I don't really remember which one's which. So I'm gonna get in the back of this thing. I'm not gonna lie, it do be a little crammed. They're hard to get into, but I've actually never sat in the back of this thing. Let me unbuckle this. I like to just leave my seatbelts like that because it makes it look good. So all the way in the back. Well, I have a hat on, and this stupid thing's up. So I'm sitting all the way back. My head has low-key like an inch, not even half an inch. So, oh God, thing's hard to get out of. So yeah, the S550, in my opinion, is a little harder to get into. Again, honestly, nothing against the S550s. I think they are the best car again for the 5.0. First gen 5.0 was okay, but they have their issues. They're not perfect. But as far as like driving experience, this car is amazing. I haven't had any issues with it. The check engine light did come on, but that's because I did a muffler delete on it, so I'm just gonna assume it's because of that reasoning. I'm trying to stand outside so I can record for you guys, but it is so freezing. Like, my nose is turning red, my fingers are cold, but I'm really trying to just make this video. So, and there's people that keep like coming up to me, not coming up to me, but they're like walking around me trying to see what I'm doing. So it's a little awkward. It's not too bad, but it's just a little awkward. So I'm gonna show off the interior again, just for the people that don't own a Mustang or they're thinking about owning one. Ignore the trash down there. Again, 6-speed manual, so fun. I really recommend getting a manual Mustang if you are to get a Mustang. Makes it way more fun to drive. I've never had more fun driving a car. Back roads are this thing's place. Also, something I do want to say real quick is I appreciate all of you guys. My TikTok has been growing tremendously, and it's been amazing just to watch the growth on that. And I know a few of you guys have came over from the TikTok and started watching me on YouTube, just kind of seeing my videos of what I post and all that. And I really do appreciate that. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have anyone that supported me and appreciated my time and trying to post and make good content. So again, thank you for everyone who supports me and is trying to see me grow and have growth. I'm only going one place, and it's up, baby. So you guys are going to come along with the ride. You're going to see the updates. I got a lot of stuff planned for this car, believe it or not. I don't know if I'm going to focus too much on performance. Again, this car already satisfies me with the 305 horsepower. It's fun, torquey, you know, like it's a really good car. I have no issues with it. I'm still getting, you know, over 20 miles to the gallon. That's all I care about, over 20. If I had a 5.0, I just wouldn't be getting that, to be honest, because being a manual and the way I drive, I like to get up and get moving. So that says everything you need to know about the type of driver I am. One thing I also love about the Mustangs is that you can literally customize everything. You know, these wheels were on my old Mustang, the red one. As you guys, I'll put a little banner thing so you guys can check it out if you want. You know, we got the paint matched louvers. The old Mustang had black ones. Paint match looks way better. I don't think it would have looked as good being on a red Mustang, but that's not a big issue for me. just because, you know, it came with the car. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep rolling with it. And so did that wing right there. It came with the car too. Low key like the wing. The wing actually makes me like this car a little bit more as far as like the side profile view. If you guys want to see some pictures or more content behind the scenes, or just me like just good pictures and videos of my car, I will be posting more on my TikTok and stuff. So if you guys do want to see what that's about, I'm going to put the link to it in the description. You guys should go check that out. I really do recommend it. Again, my TikTok has been growing consistently. I'm very proud and happy with the results I've been getting on the TikTok channel. Something I did forget to mention about the interior of this car is it does have the ambient lighting. You're not going to be able to tell because it's dark outside. But it does have the ambient lighting, which is really sick. It looks dope at night. You can change the colors to like pretty much anything you guys want. And that's just something I love about these cars is that, again, you can customize literally every single thing. I have so many plans for this car. Some people were questioning on my last video, not my last video, but my 2010 Mustang review video. And they were asking about the head units and the AC controls. So I did a plug and play system for all of this on my old car. Again, the 2010 it's the exact same interior, but a little different. So I do plan on doing the same thing here where I get the screen. So if you guys want to see an install video of that, just let me know. It's not too bad. Typically I get a plug and play one just because it's so much easier to do by yourself. The one I'm going to do on this car is going to be probably an Apple CarPlay one. My last one was like a little Android one. Again, still worked perfectly fine, but you know, Apple CarPlay is just kind of nice to see the maps and everything like that. In my opinion, though, guys, if you are trying to get a daily driver that actually like looks good, you know, you should definitely check out the V6 Mustangs. No, they're gonna stop making them, or at least on the new S650 or whatever the heck those things, whatever the new 2024s are called. I know they don't have the V6 option. They're doing the EcoBoost. If I'm being honest with you guys, I ran a stock EcoBoost in this car. I think we did a 20 or 30 roll, and I'm not even gonna lie, I put a bus on it, and I thought I was gonna lose. I thought I was not gonna even be close, just because it's a turbo. It's an inline-4 with a turbo, but I really did think I was gonna lose in that. If you guys do ever want to see a video of me trying to run, you know, cars in similar classes, just let me know. The cars that I could really only compete with are other V6 cars, VQ cars. It's not going to do good against a V8. It's not going to do good against, you know, anything faster than like 350 horsepower. I'd say anything under 350, you could honestly probably maybe get a run for your money on it. It might be really close to even. But these cars are so good on back roads, dude. I am not even going to lie. I've had the most fun in this car on a back road. And it's probably because it's manual. You know, you can keep it in a low gear, keep that torque going. But I've never had more fun on a back road than in this car, to be honest. It's just, it's so light in the front that you can just send it on really any corner. And you can feel when it's getting ready to kick out, or the rear is getting ready to kick out. You can feel when it's like spinning. When you're fully flooring it with no launch, it does chirp second and third gear. And that's stock, dude. You know, like this car's stock, I'm very impressed. You know, no tune, no nothing. It does very well for what it is. It does very well. If you guys are wanting a budget car that looks nice, I really do recommend to try to look at the Mustangs. I had an older Mustang, you know, the 2010. That one had the 4.0. And I believe the 06, the 2010 V6 option was the 4.0. So if you want me to be honest with you guys here, I wouldn't get a 4.0 V6, but they sound amazing. I'm going to post a clip if I have one of me like in my 4.0. It had an X pipe with no mufflers, and I swear it sounded like a V8. It sounded like it had a chop at idle. And I don't know if that's just because it was a 4.0 and it wasn't as powerful, but it sounded so good. It sounds way better than this car. I would try to, you know, show you guys like what it sounds like, but I really don't have any way to like a proper camera up that. Gonna just let you guys hear it at idle. Actually, you know what? I am gonna let you guys hear it at idle, because why not? Again, though, I've had no issues with this car. I love it. Love everything about it. This car is actually very quiet. I just have a muffler delete on it. Very, very quiet. Now it doesn't get quiet whenever you rev it up. I'm gonna show you guys that real quick. So I'm gonna flip the camera around so you guys can see the RPM and all that. So again, this car is quiet at idle and quiet like just highway cruising. But whenever you get these RPMs up, man, it gets pretty loud. Make sure no one's, oh shit.
Sync has connected to your phone and is reminding you that set to off.
So it does pop, it does backfire, and I love it. It sounds amazing, especially when you're downshifting and trying to show off for a little crowd. I haven't had any issues. I don't understand how people, seem to crash these cars, or just, I guess it's probably the V8 guys, to be honest, because they don't know how to control any of that. But if you're trying to get into a sports car or even your first muscle car, I do recommend the 3.7 or just really any V6. My favorite, honestly, was the 4.0 just because it sounded so good. Again, if I have a clip, I'll throw it up right here. But my favorite car, at least by the sounds so far, this is my 4th car. So I've been doing all right. I was very hesitant on if I wanted to get a V6 or a V8. I really wanted a V8. A lot of my friends were getting those V8s, and I was low-key jealous. But as someone who has to pay for everything themselves, insurance, gas, just everything, I did not want to pay for a V8. So stuff adds up. And I wasn't going to, be filling up my gas tank every 2 days. This car does amazing on gas. And it actually surprises me. It does really good on the highway. I think it is because it's a 6-speed, so you just put in 6th gear, cruising, you're good. But this is like perfect for anyone who wants to just have that little sportiness, little daily. I know I know just a lot of people that buy these cars as daily drivers, and that's just what they're good for. That's probably what the V6 was made for. And this car has get up and go, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's impressed me multiple times in this video, and I'm very satisfied with the overall car. It's made me very happy, and it looks amazing. I don't mind that I have a 2012. There's a group of people that prefer the 2012s over the 2013s and 14s. My favorite car is the 2013 GT500 or the Boss 302, I believe. Just because I love the way the 13s and 14s look. Again, the 12 looks good, but on the 13s and 14s, you're going to get different hood. You're going to get LED headlights, tail lights, and that's what I like. I love the tail lights. The lights in this car are actually kind of trash, not going to lie. As far as visibility at night, it is trash. I don't mind it. I'm used to it. I adapt it. This would be like, technically, if we're counting my old car, I've owned like a generational Mustang like this for 2 to 3 years. So I know all my kind of ins and outs of this car. We're going to be doing a lot of maintenance to it here pretty soon. Once it warms up, again, it's like 44 degrees outside. My hands are freezing. My face is freezing. Everything is freezing. But, it's hot. So, I don't know. If you guys do want to see me do the maintenance on this car, though, just let me know. It'd be something really easy to do. I would just either need a cameraman or just have to do it myself. A cameraman isn't a big issue, but, like, stuff like this, I don't need a cameraman. But when I'm actually doing something on the car, it would be nice to have a cameraman just to kind of, help out with a little bit. I'm trying to get this lighting, but it's not doing too good because of the hat. Oh well. So this is the 2012, guys. There's not too much more to say about it, to be honest. I tried showing off all the features, but again, Mustangs are kind of basic at the same time with their features. They don't have like a whole bunch of features or buttons to click on. It's more of just, a cool ride. You're paying for a premium. You're pretty much paying for the leather seats. Some cars have heated seats. I'm very mad I don't have heated seats. Not a big issue. I don't really care. You sit down for 5 minutes, your ass will be warm anyway. So what is the point? But yeah, man, I love this car. It's my little baby. I'm going to be doing a lot to it. If you guys want to hear kind of everything I'm going to be doing it, doing with it, let me know in the comments. I will gladly make a video on everything I want to do. I can make a video on 5 to 10 things I hate about this car. I don't know. I got a lot of video ideas, but I just want to see if people actually want to see them, hear them, and just kind of understand a little bit more about this car. But I think we're going to wrap the video up for today, guys, only because there's not too much to say about it. I want to keep it kind of simple for the people that are clicking on the video and just kind of wondering what these cars are about. So if you guys do enjoy this, I would really appreciate it if you guys would let me know in the comments and leave a like on the video. It really does help with YouTube's algorithm. I'm trying to, you know, push that algorithm a little bit, try to show myself up on the For You pages a little bit. Not For You, the recommended page a little bit. But again, if you guys appreciate the videos, I appreciate all the support you guys give to me in comments, you know, everything. I'm going to leave a link below into the TikTok, just because the TikTok is doing very well right now. I really do appreciate everyone who's been following me on that. Gosh, my hands are so cold, bro. Oh my God. Like the hand I'm using to hold this camera up, like, can barely move right now. It's struggling to hold this phone up. But yeah, guys, I really do hope you enjoy this video. It was an honor to make it. You know, the cameraman, Mason Box, everyone I see when they make these review videos, is I feel like the quality, I'm not gonna say is bad, but like they just, it's kind of, you know, if you know, you know. It's not like, I don't know, I feel like some people just be a little cheesy with their videos. Maybe this video is cheesy, I don't know. Again, I appreciate you guys. I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Please let me know if you want to see any more updates or just any other videos on this car. Follow the TikTok. I appreciate all the love and support. I will catch you guys later.